very,
That was a while ago. That was.
Jennifer Connelly was incredibly beautiful at her peak, but what really made her stand out among the beauty of Hollywood? Was it her soft hourglass figure, her deep angelic eyes, or her cold yet gentle demeanor that made people unable to look away? Or was there something else hidden behind that halo that no one has fully explained? Let's take a closer look at Jennifer Connelly's beauty since becoming famous. Jennifer's eyes have been a subject of debate since she first became famous. Some say they're icy blue, others insist they're dark blue. But according to experts, Jennifer's eyes are actually emerald green, with a soft center, dark rims, and a few flecks of gold and black. It's a rare combination. Many consider her eyes to be the center of her beauty, while others think they're just part of a larger whole. Her eyes are almond-shaped, a common shape in faces considered to be the most harmonious and attractive. This shape creates an incredible symmetry for Jennifer's face, evoking a sense of elegance and nobility. Audrey Hepburn, Grace Kelly, and Elizabeth Taylor also made people fall in love with that type of eyes, a look that makes it difficult for others to look away. And in Jennifer, the special highlight is the slight lift at the corner of the eyes, making her look much younger than her real age. A typical example of the magic of these eyes is her role in Top Gun: Maverick 2022. At that time, Jennifer was 52 years old, but her beauty made people confused. According to makeup artist V. Tanis, all the techniques they used revolved around the goal to highlight those eyes. She revealed that she used neutral eyeshadow, gold eyeliner to brighten the eyes, at the same time helping Connelly's skin to be radiant without being too shiny. Plus, she used an eye-lifting cream, the final trick to keep the look fresh. Few people realize it, but the distance between Jennifer's eyes actually fits perfectly with the golden ratio, and that's why her eyes convey so much emotion. There was a time when the golden ratio of 1.618 was considered too strict and inflexible a standard for beauty because it did not take into account all facial features. But with Jennifer Connelly, that ratio seemed to be born for her. The distance and size of her eyes fit almost perfectly with this standard, creating a strangely balanced face. It was that harmony that secretly made many people consider Jennifer Connelly at her peak as a living goddess. One feature that cannot be ignored is her nose. At first glance, it seems simple, but Jennifer's nose is an important part that helps her overall face become softer and more attractive. She has a natural nose, not under the knife, with a straight bridge, gently narrowing towards the tip. And the tip of her nose is not too sharp, nor round, but just enough to create a sense of elegance. Later, as Jennifer entered middle age, rumors of rhinoplasty began to circulate. People compared her early photos with her current ones, pointing out slight differences in the bridge and tip of her nose. But Connelly remained silent, and perhaps that's why the rumors never died down. Interestingly, when viewed in profile, Jennifer's nose has a very gentle curve. There are no sharp angles or abrupt transitions. This smoothness brings a sense of order and rhythm to her face, avoiding any harshness or imbalance. Notably, the width of her nostrils almost perfectly matches the distance between her eyes, a major plus when it comes to facial symmetry standards. Her nose doesn't overshadow other features like her eyes or lips. It fits just right, knowing exactly when to step back. What lingers in people's memory is likely the slight upward tilt at the tip of her nose, which creates a soft, feminine aura, both alluring and refined. Aesthetic experts agree, this type of nose represents a delicate kind of feminine beauty, graceful without being fragile. Another often overlooked detail is how harmoniously her nose blends with the rest of her facial features, such as her cheekbones and lips. Everything seems to work together like parts of a well-orchestrated blueprint. For top plastic surgeons, the nose is usually the starting point of any facial reconstruction, because if it's out of proportion, it can throw off the entire structure of the face. When the face is divided into 3 horizontal sections, hairline to eyebrows, eyebrows to the base of the nose, and from there to the chin, Jennifer's nose stands out as the perfect center of that balance and harmony. Positioned right in the middle third of the face, cheekbones play a crucial role in defining one's appearance, and when they're neither too prominent nor too flat, you get Jennifer Connelly's high cheekbones. From a young age, Jennifer was winning modeling awards, and even now, one of the most defining traits among successful models remains the shape of their cheekbones, something Jennifer Connelly has always had in spades. The first standout feature of her cheekbones is that they give her face a naturally sculpted look, as if carved by design. They outline the edges and contours of her face effortlessly. Both Western and Eastern beauty standards agree, high cheekbones add dimension and balance to a face, making it more captivating and visually harmonious. And perhaps the most important point for many, high cheekbones are closely associated with youthfulness. As people age, the fat pads in the cheeks begin to diminish, making the face appear longer, more hollow, and older. But that's a concern prime Jennifer Connelly never had to worry about. She was blessed with some of the most enviable bone structure in Hollywood. Her cheekbones have likely been one of the most expressive reasons she's aged so gracefully. They've helped maintain the proportion and equilibrium of her entire face. For Jennifer, they draw focus to the center of her features while quietly balancing the width of her face, her slender chin, and her defined jawline. Ironically, though, Jennifer herself doesn't seem to appreciate this signature feature as much as her fans do. According to her, it's not something she's ever obsessed over, though countless admirers certainly have. Jennifer Connelly herself once admitted that her high cheekbones could sometimes make her look unapproachable. She said, "I look very serious, even when I'm not trying to be. Even if I'm not upset, I look a little upset. I can't help it, it's just my face." But there's one thing she can't deny, those cheekbones make her smile incredibly captivating. One of the perks of having high cheekbones is how they lift the face when you smile, creating a radiant, welcoming aura. And with Jennifer at her prime, this was especially true. Her strong cheekbone structure cast natural shadows that enhanced the soft curves of her face. Full lips. While Jennifer may not have been too fond of her cheekbones, she was definitely more appreciative of her lips. And for good reason. In her prime, she had a well-defined Cupid's bow, an iconic hallmark of supreme femininity in women. Without it, the face can easily lose balance and harmony among its features. Jennifer's lips also had a gentle, natural curve that added softness to the overall lines of her face. Another undeniable advantage, her full lips helped preserve her youthful appearance throughout her career. Beauty experts often point out that lips are one of the first features to show signs of aging as they begin to lose volume. But Jennifer was a rare exception, one that many could envy. When she smiles, her lips part to form a naturally full curve, effortless, warm, and approachable. Symmetrically, her face could easily be thrown off balance if her lips were asymmetrical. But fortunately, her upper lip lines up with her nose and overall facial structure. Her lower lip also maintains ideal proportions, not too thin, not too defined. Full lips have always been considered one of the most attractive features in a woman, and Jennifer Connelly in her prime had the perfect formula: medium thickness, natural curve, and a subtle, understated sensuality. You can see this in films like The Rocketeer, Career Opportunities, Dark City, or House of Sand and Fog, just a few of the many iconic roles she has played. Want to discover more secrets behind the beauty and charm of Hollywood legends? Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and watch the next videos. Thanks.